Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. 2019. Yay! Well, first of all, good morning. It's about 10 after 10 and it's January 1st. Awesome, guys. I just wanted this is Krypto Patty Moore here, wanting to do a little crypto talk this morning. Um, Feel free to type in your comments where you're listening from. I'd love to hear from you. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to give financial advice. I read the news, give my opinions, share suggestions, share news. It's up to you to make an informed decision. Now, there are 4 rules that everyone should live by. I know I do. Rule number 1, crypto education is key. Rule number 2, never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get back your investment as fast as possible. Rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make it happen? Make a decision, take action, stay focused, and don't get distracted. So welcome this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at our crypto market. And this is on coinmarketcap.com. Let's see. Our market cap is at 125. Trading at 24-hour volume is 12 billion. Top currencies. Let's see what our top 10 is doing. Bitcoin's down. We have pretty much a lot of our coins are down this morning. It's January 1st. Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum all down. Bitcoin Cash is up. So if Bitcoin Cash is up, that must mean Bitcoin SV right there is also up. Okay. And that's our number 9. And then Tron, Litecoin, Tether is a stable coin. If you don't understand that, guys, education is key. All right. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, at some of the news. What do we have here? The Daily Hodl. What do we have in our Daily Hodl? Bitcoin Power and the Uncensorable Cloud. A new ode to crypto predicts the return of retail investors in 2019. All right. Well, let's see what this one's all about. In an epic ode to crypto, Ben from Los Angeles penned a glittering summation of the state of the market in verse, with plenty of wordplay and analysis of market psychology, the behavior of traders, the future of adoption, and the strength of Bitcoin. He made the submission to Laura Shin for her weekly podcast, Unchained, which covers trends, insights, and interviews on blockchain and cryptocurrency. Published on New Year's Day, Ben delivers a telling narrative. Bitcoin Power and the Uncensorable Cloud. Ben from Los Angeles. I am a devout fan of the great Laura Shin. Amid the hype of Wall Street shills and the fudding officials of Capitol Hill, you've kept your listeners abundantly thrilled. Peddling through toxic masculine ego sludge, you help educate us to be our own judge of all the characters and clowns whose pissing contests make the charts go up and down. Your sober and unwavering commitment to the tech provides a calm and meditative effect. He's complimenting her. It's like a yoga class for my ears, hearing you describe the sprockets and gears. Decoding the elaborate mysteries of the crypto space, enlightening us to every legitimate use case. Never too timid to stick it to the man, always open-minded to the crypto anarchist revolution. Critics rooted in deep financial wisdom, embodying the truth and fairness of the divine feminine. I'm code illiterate and only a wannabe geek, but your podcasts are still the highlights of my week. Hashtag not investment advice, but I tell friends and acquaintances alike, If you want the best scoop on what's what and who's who, invest your time getting schooled. Now, that is a statement after my own heart. Definitely get crypto education. I, for one, did not know. I heard the word Bitcoin. I heard others talking about it. Until one day, I was introduced to this education and, excuse me, realized, yes, I need to learn about this. With unconfirmed and unchained, I promise you won't be fooled. As for what I expect in 2019, I'll bet a lot of bad actors will be forced to come clean. Weak hands and bleak scams will be shaken out. In bankruptcy courts, many a startup CEO will pout. Side chains, state channels, and lightning networks will flow. Security tokens, in-game assets, and virtual worlds will grow. Yes, they will. 2019 is going to be the year. Heroic dark web warriors will dissolve digital borders. Privacy coins will protect journalists and dissidents from the tyranny of corporate fascist iron fists. Retail investors will once again stampede, frenzied by the fear of missing out and greed. FOMO, fear of missing out. Institutional money will buy bigger slices of the pie. A new 1% will bribe regulators to comply. Maximalists will bet on which chains might fall. Traders will get wrecked in short squeezes and margin calls. Math anarchist uprisings will bring corrupt nation states to their knees. Rioting protesters will post QR codes and selfies. Do you know what a QR code is? If you ask me, what really matters most is honoring what may be our dear beloved Satoshi's ghost. I'll keep fighting to make her proud by sending peer-to-peer transactions through the uncensorable cloud, the blockchain, using electronic cash that will always be trustworthy and sound. As of today, if you think about it, the federal government is supposed to have a shutdown. That's pretty interesting. That was a very, very interesting poem or article, as they say. Okay, well, let's see what else we have in the news. You know what I want? I would like, let's see what's in Cointelegraph. I like Cointelegraph. Let's see what's on the news today for them, if it comes up. Well, I had on my Krypto Patty More Facebook page, I posted a little something about the New York Times best-selling author Tony Robbins and what he had to say on some very interesting Bitcoin news. But here we go, Cointelegraph. Okay. All right, let's see. Hot stories. What's the hot stories? NVIDIA faces class action. I believe I remember Vidya. Vidya, it was a type of program that I remember using years ago when I was with Curves. And that was pretty interesting. Well, let's see what the editor's choices are. Bitcoin falls as top cryptocurrency remain mostly in the red. State senator reports to jail pending verdict in cryptocurrency fraud. Let's see what that's about. 6 hours ago, let's see. A Georgia state senator has reported to jail over allegedly lying about the theft of cryptocurrency mining equipment worth $300,000. Wow. The Guardian reported December 27th. Republican Michael Williams, who originally reported the alleged theft in May, made a false police report and gave a false statement. Uh-oh, court documents claim. Williams had said servers with a value of $300,000, which had been used to mine unnamed cryptocurrencies, had disappeared from his office premises. Local daily news outlet Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported December 20th. Prosecutors are considering the possibility that the theft never took place, and last month, Williams was indicted by grand jury on 3 counts and subsequently handed himself in to custody. A full verdict has yet to surface, however, with the accused and his attorney waiting on prosecutors' evidence. Quote, right now, our position is Mr. Williams did not do this, the attorney A.J. Richmond said on December 26, quoted by another local outlet, Gainesville Times. Richmond added, we're not really apprised of their evidence yet. They haven't disclosed that. I'm sure they will soon, but at this point, we don't know what it is they're saying other than what the indictment says. Williams had previously co-sponsored a cryptocurrency payments bill for the Georgian Senate, while his campaigns were marked by a pronounced anti-immigrant policy featuring a deportation bus referring to Mexican immigrants that drew considerable condemnation. Well, that was interesting. Let's see. So yes, education in cryptocurrency is important, but the one thing important to note here is that I believe there was one article, Tony Robbins' article had stated something similar about how criminals can be tracked via the blockchain. Let's see if I can, okay, here we go. Here's this one. Bitcoin. Let's see. New York Times best-selling author Tony Robbins tweets Bitcoin basics to 3 million followers. New York Times best-selling author and motivational speaker Tony Robbins tweeted about Bitcoin to his 3.04 million Twitter followers. Tony Robbins, again, motivational speaker, self-improvement, talk speaker. I like him among others as well. Let's see, Robbins is revered for his practical wisdom about money and finance and has hosted countless seminars and lectures. The tweet features an article on the basics of Bitcoin posted to his website by his team curators. What the heck is Bitcoin and how does it work? Okay, it was dated December 30th. That tweet was 2018. Now, aside from mapping out the fundamentals of what Bitcoin is and how mining works, the article tries to tackle why Bitcoin is different from currencies that have preceded it. Bitcoin is decentralized, yes. No single bank, government, company, or individual owns the network or has control over it, yes. This means that your accounts can never be frozen, yes. A government cannot devalue the currency, yes. It can be used in every country, yes. And more ominously, because of the anonymous nature of Bitcoin, the technically savvy can avoid taxation and use Bitcoin as payment for any kind of illegal good or service. That is what that many people who have heard the word Bitcoin will automatically come up and say, is it safe? That's the question. And absolutely, guys, it is safe. Reading further, new students, those of us who are new to cryptocurrency, are also learning that as much as Bitcoin has been linked to illegal activities, cash is even more untraceable. And Bitcoin can be used to track criminals. Remember the other article? Due to the underlying blockchain technology. So there's things that the blockchain technology can do that nobody else can do. The article, posted under the premise of promoting Tony Robbins' stories and core principles to help others achieve an extraordinary life, quoted, lacks a publishing date. Okay, now the date of the tweet was December 30th. Yes, that's granted, but it lacks a publishing date. It pegs Bitcoin at the outdated price of $9,979, which indicates it was likely first published prior to this year's bear market. This year, meaning probably 2018, hailed as a popular life coach, master strategist, self-help guru, and authority on leadership psychology, Robbins is regarded as an influential figure whose books, appearances, and seminars on how to master personal finance have empowered millions to manifest wealth, happiness, and freedom. Robbins published Money Master the Game in 2014, inspired by the global financial crisis that pulverized savings accounts, triggered the housing market collapse, shuttered banks, and unraveled the country's financial institutions. The book peaked at #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. Yes, I remember the financial crisis and the housing market collapse. A self worked as a janitor